योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्ताम् सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यां च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान्नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम्. Shloka 8 in Vishnu Sahasranama is Ishana Pranada Prano Jeshta Sreshta Prajabadihi Hiranya Garbho Bhugarbho Madhavu Madhusudanaha. The words in this shloka are Ishana Pranada Prano Jeshta Sreshta Prajapatihi Hiranyagarbha Bhugarbha Madhava Madhusudana. So these are the 10 words or padhas in this shloka. The first word Ishana means one who controls and one who rules this creation. Definitely, Bhagavan Vishnu is the controller and the ruler of this creation. And so Bhagavan Vishnu is called Ishana. The next word is Pranadha. Pranadha means one who gives prana is Pranadha. Bhagavan Vishnu is the giver of prana. When a new body or when a new child is born, and not only for the human beings, for all the beings, when a new body is born, Bhagavan Vishnu as Jagat Prana enters that body. Only after that, the vital functions of in the body will begin to function. At first, it will take prana, apana, there is inhalation, exhalation, then the samana, the distribution, digestion of the food and the distribution of food. Then vyana, there is a circulation of blood. Then the last is udhana. Udhana helps a person to speak. The speech control is that maintained by udhana or udhana vayu. And not only that, only when the udhana vayu is function, only when it functions, only then the head of the person will be straight, erect, or otherwise it will fall down. That's why at the time of leaving the body, the jiva along or with all these pranas and the udhana also, it goes out of this physical body and immediately the head will fall down. Or when we get that giddiness or some problem, then the udhana vayu, that energy will be very low. So when we swoon, the head will fall down. So just like that. Only Udhana Vayu will keep our head and the spine erect. So all these vital functions will begin to function only after the main prana, that is the prana, that is Bhagavan Vishnu as Jagat Prana entered this body. And so Bhagavan Vishnu is called Pranadaha, giver of prana. And in the yogic tradition and also in the Shastras, it is said that the lifetime of this body is decided or maintained by the number of breath a person take in his lifetime. If the breath rate is very fast, then the lifetime of the body will be short. If the breath rate is slow, then the lifetime of the body will be long. So that's the ratio that is said in the Shastras. If a person is of rajasic nature, or if a person is so aggressive, so emotional, very talkative, then the number of breath, that is the breath rate a person take in a second, will be very fast. But if a person who practices pranayama, or if a person who practices meditation or bhakti, or if a person is originally of sattvic nature, very calm and serene nature, then the breath rate of that person will be very slow and he will take one that long breath. It will be slow, at the same time long, calm breath. So the lifetime of that person will be very long. So that's the importance of taking pranayama or doing meditation or a sattvic nature. So the lifetime of that body will be very long. It is said that the body is ordained to take this much number of breaths before the Udhana Vayu leave this physical body. So if we take the breath rate is very low, and if we take slow breath, then the lifetime will be long. If we take fast breath, then that number is reached so soon. So the physical body, the Udana Vayu will leave out of the physical body very soon. It is said in the Shastras like that. So as Jagat Prana, Bhagavan Vishnu controlled this body. Another meaning is the journey of a jiva. At different stages, this prana will break and then it will continue in the next reincarnation or the next rebirth. So, Bhagavan Vishnu as Kala or as a time, he divides this prana for that jiva. He divides that prana as Kala, as time. Bhagavan Vishnu divides this prana for that jiva. And by that way also, by that meaning also, he is called as Pranada. So Bhagavan Vishnu, he is the giver of the prana. By the Jagat Prana, he function in this body as Pancha Pranas, and by that way, he is called Pranada. And he controls this body by the prana, and so he is called pranadaha, and he divides this prana in the life, in the journey of that jiva, and by that meaning also he is called pranadaha. The next word is pranaha. Pranaha means it is the vital breath only, but can the jagat prana enter in a body which is inert? No. So this body must have the Atma in it or the Jiva in it. It must be a functioning body only. Then the prana can enter in and do all the vital functions. So Bhagavan Vishnu as Atma, he is present in this body, and so he is called the main prana, Mukhya prana or Pranasya prana, Prana's prana, and only then the prana can enter in that body and do all the vital functions, or otherwise the jagat prana cannot enter in a body that is not live or the body that doesn't have a jiva. So the as Atma or as Jiva, Bhagavan Vishnu is inside this body and make this body conscious or make this body live. Only then the Jagat Prana can operate in it. So Bhagavan Vishnu is called the Mukhya Prana or Pranasya Prana or Prana. So that's the third word, and the fourth word is Jeshta. Jeshta we all know. Jeshta means elder. We will say Jeshta Bhratra, that is the eldest brother. Definitely Bhagavan Vishnu is elder than all of us. He was the first being who came in this creation, and he is the eldest, and so Bhagavan Vishnu is called Jeshta. The next word is Sreshta. Sreshta means one who is praised by all, glorious. Why does a person be praised by all? Because he must have all the good qualities in him. Not only good qualities, those good qualities must be helpful for us to lift up our life or make our life prosperous. Or otherwise, even if a person have all the good qualities and if he is not connected to us or related to us in any way, we will not be concerned about it. If a person has all the good qualities and if that person influences us in our life or if we get benefited by that person in our life, then we praise him and that person is called Sreshtha. In Bhagavad Gita, verse 21 and chapter 3, Bhagavan Krishna will say, that is chapter 3, verse 21. यद्यदाचरति श्रेष्ठः तत्तदेवेतरो जनः स यत्प्रमाणं कुरुते लोकस्तदनुवर्तते. Bhagavan Krishna says that an eminent person will be followed by all the people in this world, all the ordinary people. So that eminent person, that person must have all the good qualities. Only then the people who follow him, they will also be benefited by it. So Bhagavan Krishna will say a person who is followed by all, he must have all the good qualities and he is said as Sreshtha. He is called Sreshtha. And in the Brahma Sutra, in the Sutra 248, Vedavyasa say that Mukhya Prana is Sreshta. That is the chief prana is Sreshta. So in that way also Bhagavan Vishnu is called Sreshta. So one who is eldest, he is called Jeshta, and the Mukhya Prana is called Sreshta, or one who has all the good qualities. And that person, if he influence our life or if we follow him, then he is called Sreshta. And the next word is Prajapati. We all know that Praja means the beings and Pati means he is the ruler of all the beings or the leader of all the beings, and Bhagavan Vishnu is definitely the Prajapati, because in the last shloka itself when I gave the explanation I said that all the 16, that is the Shodasa Samskaraka, Bhagavan Vishnu is invoked in mostly all the rituals and he is worshipped, and mainly he is worshipped by the couples for to get a good progeny in the sense that Jiva who is coming to our life must have all the virtues, and he must be helpful to this world, and the world also must get benefited from him, and he must make the parents also proud as well as the helpful for the society. All these are only due to the prarabdha karmas. So that virtuous person I must get as my progeny. That couple will pray to Bhagavan Vishnu as Prajapati to get a good progeny. The next meaning is Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha in the direct meaning is it is the totality of all the subtle minds is called Hiranyagarbha. And these subtle minds, they are all in Bhagavan Vishnu only. So during at the time of creation, they manifest out from Bhagavan Vishnu. And so Bhagavan Vishnu is called Hiranyagarbha. But in the normal sense, Lord Brahmaji is called Hiranyagarbha because he is responsible for creation, and he will do tapa, that is meditate on Bhagavan Vishnu, and by that he will get all the ideas or all the subtle minds, and he will be able to access all the subtle minds, and according to that he will do this creation. But Hiranyagarbha means all these subtle minds, where were they? In Bhagavan Vishnu. So Bhagavan Vishnu is called Hiranyagarbha. And he is the Atma of Brahma, Lord Brahma, and by that meaning also he is called Hiranyagarbha. And the next stage of this Hiranyagarbha, the subtle mind, is the Hiranya Brahmanda, that is a golden color ellipsoid, which represents the seed form of this creation. And this also, the Atma of this Hiranya Brahmanda is Bhagavan Vishnu. And the next stage of this Hiranya Brahmanda is Virat Purusha, the cosmic form of that Lord, that all the gross form of this creation is depicted in that Virat Purusha. The Virat Purusha, the Atma of that Virat Purusha is Bhagavan Vishnu. So by these three meanings, Bhagavan Vishnu is called Hiranyagarbha. The next word is Bhugarbha. Bhugarbha means Bhu means this earth and Prithvi, and Garbha means one who has this Prithvi in his womb is called Bhugarbha. And Bhagavan Vishnu is that, no doubt. He is the creator of this universe. The next word, the ninth word is Madhavaha. Ma means Mahalakshmi and Tava means husband. So the husband of Mahalakshmi is Bhagavan Vishnu. By that meaning, he is called Madhava. And another meaning of Madhava is one who cannot be won by the enemies. The enemies cannot defeat him. By that meaning, he is called Madhava. And another meaning is in the Mahabharata, Veda Vyasa will address Bhagavan Vishnu as Madhava. And the exact word is Mauna Dhyanacha Yogacha Vidhi Bharata Madhavam. That is, know this Madhavam by Mauna Dhyana, that is by meditation. In silence, one can understand Bhagavan Vishnu. So the Veda Vyasa, Iti Vyasa Vachanat Madhava, because Veda Vyasa called him Madhava, he is called Madhava. And the other meaning is one who is known by the Madhu Vidya, he is Madhava. Madhu Vidya is an important doctrine, that is, it is famously said as honey doctrine. It is Atma Jnana. Madhu Vidya is explained in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, chapter 2 and section 5. Many chapters explain Madhu Vidya. The Madhu Vidya means to understand the essence of all the beings. This yet itself, this Prithvi itself is Madhu. Anything is Madhu. Anything, if you analyze it, it is Madhu. A small insect is the essence. Madhu means in reality it is essence. The essence of any being is Atma. So all the beings are Madhu, essence, and all the beings are Atma only. Only their external form and mind differs. Any person, any insect, it is the Atma. Any dog or any animal like elephant or lion, it is Atma. Any person, Atma. So the essence of any being is Atma. Yeah, and so by Madhu Vidya one can understand Atma Jnana. So when he is understood, when Bhagavan Vishnu as Atma is understood by Madhu Vidya, and so he is called Madhava. So everyone in this universe is connected with one another. Everyone in this universe. Which means that if I hurt one person, then I am hurting, I am touching the entire universe. That's how we incur sin. That person directly, he will not give us any shabha or sin, but somehow from someone else it will come to us the same way, with that the same intensity we hurt anyone. And the same is for the positive also. If we do a dharmic act to one person, even if that person forget, the nature will not fail to give us the result. So if you hurt a person, or if you touch a person, then you are touching the entire universe, which is in a short means the self. The self of an individual is the self of the entire creation. So that is Madhu Vidya. And one may think that Madhu means honey. The name for that honey itself is called Madhu because it is the essence of that honey bee. The honey bee, it takes the essence from all the flowers and collect it, and we so mercilessly go and bring it. So the honey itself gets its name because it is the essence. So that's Madhu Vidya, and one who can be known by Madhu Vidya is Madhava. So, by this four meanings, Bhagavan Vishnu is the husband of Mahalakshmi, so he is called Madhava. One who can be known by Madhu Vidya, so he is called Madhava. Bhagavan, that is Veda Vyasa, called Bhagavan Vishnu as Madhava in Mahabharata Udyoga Parva, and so he is called Madhava. One who cannot be won by enemies. That is, he is undefeated by enemies. He is called Madhava. The next meaning is Madhusudana. Madhu means it is a name of an Ashura. He came from the ears of Bhagavan Vishnu, and he is called the Madhu. And at one time, he gave a lot of trouble to all the beings in this creation, whether it is devas or human beings or manava or rishis. He gave a lot of trouble for all of them, and no one else can kill him. So they all requested Bhagavan Vishnu, and Bhagavan Vishnu killed that Asura, and so the killer of Madhu is Madhusudana. Actually, this meaning word Madhu means one who takes pleasure in the sense objects. That is, his mind is external. The one who takes pleasure in sense object is called Madhu. And Bhagavan Vishnu, he killed that mind. He just transformed that mind. If we meditate on Bhagavan Vishnu, or if we worship Bhagavan Vishnu, or in whatever way we connect with Bhagavan Vishnu, then he will transform that worldly mind into spiritual mind. So that's the core meaning of this word Madhusudana. So these are the 10 words in this shloka of verse 8, that is shloka 8 of Vishnu Sahasranama. In my next video, I will continue with the next shloka of Vishnu Sahasranama. कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायते समर्पयामि ॐ तत्सत्